Hello and welcome back. You saw it maybe already before in one of my other videos, but today we're going to play with it. It is the HP5326B and it's a frequency counter. And if you like frequency counters like me, this is a very nice one. And on top of that, if you also like NIXIEs, then you are in for a treat because it has both. And on top of that, it also has a DVM. So it can measure DC volts up to 1000 volts. So yeah, and there is one downside. The guy I bought it from, I bought it on the Dutch eBay. It's a local. It's Marktplaats. I think it's even the same company. But it is already clean. So it already looks very nice. Well, of course, there are some details that I can improve, but it doesn't look bad at all. So, yeah, we don't see too much improvement later on that. So that is a pity. And I think it also just works. So I will just get a cable just to see if there is adjustment needed for later or if it even works. It has three inputs. Uh, One input is the A input. It's from 0 to 50 megahertz. The other input is only to if you want to measure the difference. And there is another input in the back. It also goes up to 50 megahertz. That is the C input. And if you have one model better, that is would be the 5327. That one has a prescaler. That one goes up to 500 megahertz instead of 50 that this one does. And we'll just see what the frequency counter does. And yeah, oh, okay. I don't even need to adjust it. I hope it's not going to be a boring video. Let's see what the DC does. The DC volts. Let me see if I get it. I need to put this one and then okay, well, we can do lower, lower. What can we do with this? Huh? Can we do more? Look at this. It is 2, 4, 9, 8, 9. Nee, you serious? 2, 4, 9, 8, 9. I think it is a 2. I hope it zooms in. Maybe if I push. No, this is unbelievable. Look at this. This is on the 5 volts. 4, 9, 9, 9, 8, 9. Unbelievable. Now I want to try also the 7.5. So there is also not much adjustment done here. Maybe I should just, we're just gonna open it and have a look. On the 7.5, let's try 10. On the 10 it seems a little bit off, but it is really nothing. But if I do one scale lower, it immediately agrees. Okay, 99999. We're talking about microvolts. This thing is precise. This is cool. So, and if we have a closer look, you can see how good this condition is. You see, I don't know if you can see, there is a little crack in the display, but it is not in a spot where it actually bothers you. And because this plastic is very thin, and there is a little crack. It's not a scratch, but a crack. So it is hardly not visible, and yeah, everything is more or less clean. So I think we're just gonna do a teardown because I actually wonder what is inside. Well, we can also have a little look in the back first. So let me turn this around. And there we found a lot of connections. This is not a standard IEEE, but it seems to be like the old, almost like a printer. But it is for a remote, so that I don't know. Here is the NIXIE fan. Well, if I use the stand, it makes less noise than when I'm using it when it's just flat. We have two markers, storage on off. I need to read what that is. Internal, external oscillator. So we can feed in external. There is a time-based output. And here is the input C. We have a gate. And we can change from external to internal reference. But the oscillator was already very well adjusted. So no need for that. A normal plug instead of this weird. So that's already better. 230. No other options installed, it seems. So we can have a look inside. And I remember from the other HP frequency counter, that was also a NIXIE. I think I still need to edit my video for that. It was the 5323A. That only was a counter, but also had NIXIEs. And they had all these little boards in, or maybe like this, I don't remember that well. And let's see if it is any resemblance to that. But yes, I remember now. I still need to show you that one. And I think, that was already a few months ago. It still need to do some cleaning. That one was broken, but the seller sold it for a price that you pay for NIXIEs only. I'm still hoping that I can fix it, but if I can't, I still like it because it is just the series before this one. And I also have a series that goes after this one, and I will show you later that one also. It's the 5334B, and that one is also in a really nice condition. So I'm starting to get the whole series. I'm not sure I will keep them all, but at least I want to have them on video. And indeed, it also has these cards. And well, on the inside we can see it's a little bit dirty. There is a lot of dust inside that is not clean. But yeah, that is really. And I wonder where, if there is a prescaler for the channel in the back, where it would be, because I see all the slots are filled, because this is filled in, this is probably power supply, this is the display driver, this is I think for the DVM, and you can see a lot of the, I will zoom in, a lot of the ICs are just put on feeds already, so that is great. And this one is full, this one is full, and I wonder where is the oscillator. I see somewhere here a trimmer, but I don't see a crystal. And this is the NIXIE fan. We need to find out, make it more silent, but I don't see, if I look this quick, where is the oscillator. So maybe we need to check out the bottom. Okay, we have it upside down. All the feet are there, that is also nice. And you just push it in and slide it in. This will be a little bit harder with the you see. Well, it doesn't look like we find figures in the bottom now. Because it's just a PCB. So, not sure because maybe this is hitting something. Okay, I need to see why it's stuck. Okay, well, it was just a little bit pushing and pulling, and then it fell out. The PCBs looks very nice. It doesn't look like it has been in any moisture. Everything is nice. The wires also, so it was also not a hobby project. This looks really nice. They did a modification here, but it could be official. Oh, another wire just pop off. So, I don't know if I just broke it loose or what is this? Yes, we already found the trimmer before, and it seems to be the oscillator. And you can just pull it out, and here you can see it is 10 megahertz. So this circuit creates a 10 megahertz, and it's kind of smart that it is on this side, and it's probably done because it is great, because you can just take out the side and adjust it, or if you're brave enough, just go through this hole and try to adjust it. So that is smart that I put it here on the side. Yeah, that was more a dust off than a real cleanup or a repair, or it was already good as it is. I only did some details, and it's now very, very shiny. We had a chance to look in the inside. That was nice. The DVM, I like it. It is cool. And the frequency counter is still spot on. So we didn't break anything either. So yeah. just the last details. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.